They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 British hits you didn't know were covers. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at songs by British performers that were originally, though less famously, released by other bands or artists. And we're ranking the tracks not just on their surprise factor, but also on the popularity of the cover. Number 10, She's the One by Robbie Williams, originally by World Party.
I was her, she was me.
This loved-up offering was a #1 hit for Robbie, winning several awards including British Single of the Year at the Brits in 2000. But the ballad was originally released by rock band World Party, with frontman Carl Wallinger reportedly writing the song in just 10 minutes.
When you get to where you wanna go, and you know the things you wanna know,
Wallinger slated Robbie's cover, claiming the former Take That member got the words wrong because he couldn't read properly. But despite that, there's no doubt that Robbie's version is the best known, with UK sales of 500,000 copies.
if there's somebody calling me out, she's the one.
Number 9, Twist and Shout by the Beatles, originally by the Top Notes.
Shake it up, baby. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout.
Featuring on the Fab Four's first album, this was one of the few songs the band didn't actually write for themselves. First released by a fairly obscure US R&B group, the Top Notes, it was turned into a hit by the Isley Brothers in 1962. It was then famously recorded by the Beatles in one take, as a second was aborted because John Lennon had a cough. The Beatles version is still considered one of the best examples of early British rock and roll, as Lennon's memorable vocals set it apart. Number 8, The First Cut is the Deepest by Rod Stewart, originally by P.P. Arnold.
I would have given you all of my heart, but there's someone who's torn it apart.
Stewart has recorded many covers in his career, including Downtown Train and This Old Heart of Mine, but we've gone with his take on a Cat Stevens song that was first released by American soul singer P.P. Arnold. The First Cut is the Deepest was Arnold's first top 40 UK hit, but Rod's re-recording proved an even greater success, spending 4 weeks at number 1.
First cut is the deepest. Baby, I know the first cut is the deepest.
Interestingly, the two singers worked together on a different song called Come Home Baby, with Arnold later claiming that Stewart's ego made him difficult to work with.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Number 7, Step On by Happy Mondays, originally by John Congos. Step On was Happy Mondays' biggest selling UK single and the closest they came to a hit in the US.
Hey, good lady, just want what you got. You know you'll never stop until it's taken you lost.
But almost 2 decades before that, it was a success for South African singer and instrumentalist John Congos, who originally released it under the title He's Gonna Step On You Again. Beatles wrote the track as a protest against the seizure of land in Africa, but it's now most widely known as the indie anthem that launched Shawn Ryder's game-changing group into the mainstream. And for twisting your melon, man.
Don't you know you can make you forget you're the man, you're the man.
Number 6, Make You Feel My Love by Adele, originally by Bob Dylan.
When the rain is blowing in your face.
This crooning ballad features on Adele's debut album 19, and the singer rates it as her favourite track from the record. Going on success alone, you can see why.
I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love.
Make You Feel My Love made the UK top 10 4 times in the same chart run, and the video has amassed over 100 million hits on YouTube. But it was Bob Dylan who actually wrote it, and Billy Joel was the first to cover it in 1997.
I would go hungry, I'd go black and blue. I'd go crawling down the avenue.
Adele once revealed that Dylan would earn around £1 million from her cover though, adding maybe he'll buy me a watch or something.
To make you feel my love.
Number 5, House of the Rising Sun by The Animals, originally a traditional folk song.
There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun.
This song about a gambling house in New Orleans was The Animals' breakthrough hit, reaching number 1 in the UK, US, and France. Trouble is, no one knows for sure who wrote it, but the earliest known recording by Clarence Ashley and Gwen Foster dates back to 1933.
Just feel ugly up to the brim. Let the drinks go merrily around.
But the Animals version is no ordinary cover. Inspired by an earlier Bob Dylan recording, the band changed the lyrics around and added an organ and electrical guitars, creating what critics have called the first folk rock hit.
And it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. In God, I know I'm one.
Number 4, I Fought the Law by The Clash, originally by The Crickets. Another cover of a cover, this song was first released by former Buddy Holly backing band The Crickets,
I fought the law won.
but was later made famous by the Bobby Fuller 4. The Bobby Fuller 4's version, incidentally, was ranked as the 175th greatest ever song by Rolling Stone magazine. But the tune remains most closely associated with British punk rockers and the only band that allegedly matters, The Clash, who first heard it played on an American jukebox and recorded the ending in a public toilet to create an echo effect. Number 3, Red Red Wine by UB40, originally by Neil Diamond. This song may have been written and first performed by the American singer, but the version that most influenced UB40's eventual recording was a reggae cover released by Tony Tribe. At first, UB40 didn't know the song's true origin, and when they saw the tune credited to N Diamond, they incorrectly linked it with a similarly named Jamaican performer.
I'd have sworn that with time thoughts of you would leave my head.
Ultimately, the British band's version is one of Diamond's favourite covers of any of his tracks. In fact, he often performs a reggae-fied adaptation in his own live shows. Number 2, Rockin' All Over the World by Status Quo, originally by John Fogerty. Status Quo have more UK hits than any other rock band, but this song is probably their signature number. But amazingly, it isn't an original tune, as it was written and released first by American singer and guitarist John Fogerty of Creedence and Clearwater Revival. However, Status Quo made the song their own with a heavier arrangement that has since become an air guitar anthem. Fogerty is reportedly relaxed about people believing Quo wrote the song, taking solace in the fact that his creation has been so successful. Number 1, Tainted Love by Soft Cell, originally by Gloria Jones.
Sometimes I feel I've got to run away.
This 80s favourite about a flawed relationship raised synth-pop duo Soft Cell from obscurity in 1981, as the track became the UK's best-selling single of that year.
Once I ran to you, now I run from you.
But alas, it was a cover, and one originally released by the Motown singer Gloria Jones, who later became a backup singer with T-Rex. Soft Cell's rendition is almost unrecognisable from the original thanks to its synthesizers, slower tempo, and Mark Ullman's emotional vocals. Even Jones once gloriously said she thought Soft Cell's version was the better one, and most music fans will probably agree.
Take my tears and that's not nearly all. Tainted love.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo UK and subscribe for more great content.